Hello everyone, it's Amy and welcome back for week 8 of Crafting for Pleasure. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. The series is called Crafting for Pleasure, and today if I tried to get a crafty video done, it wouldn't be pleasurable for me. So today I am going to show you, I don't know what to call it, a haul, a gift. This is something that my daughter was getting ready to, they sold their house. She resigned her position at her job, and she thought she was going to have quite a bit of time, quite a bit of downtime. So she went and did a bunch of shopping to maybe do some Christmas crafting. And then she didn't do any. So I have this bag, this whole great big, this is a full-size garbage bag full of stuff. And I have no idea what's in it, except there's bells in it because I can hear them. At least I think it's bells. So anyways, I need to put stuff away, and I have this huge bag sitting here. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to just open this up, and you're going to be as surprised as me because I have no idea what's in here. And so I thought we would do this today. I thought it might be kind of fun, and like I said, at least, you know, this will be pleasurable. I was going to do the mitts, the wash mitts that I got at the Dollar Tree. The problem is I got a little ahead of myself, and the very first step I have 3 of the mitts, and I did it on all 3 before I realized I needed to have a whole mitt so that I could show you what I was doing. So I think the mitts might be next week, and the stamped paper might be the week after that, because the stamped paper is a big one. I've got things set up for it, but I think that's going to wind up being 2 videos, a stamped paper and a paper dyeing video that go together. So I think that will probably not be next week. It'll probably be the week after. So I have to go back to the Dollar Tree and pick up another wash mitt so that I can show you exactly what I was doing with them. So this is what we're going to do this week because this is what I have here. And it's something I need to get done. So we're just going to open up and see what we have here. Now, this is going to be Christmas stuff because she was going to make Christmas presents or Christmas decorations. So, let's see what we have. Wow, we have really large bulbs. Now, the one thing I like about bulbs is I like to use them as hot air balloons. Put some kind of netting over top of them, and or just even, you know, like some swag. Put some rope down to a little basket that hangs below, and you can make really cool hot air balloons, and they don't have to be for Christmas. So this is really awesome. Even if I don't use it as Christmas, I can use it for that. So that's really awesome. I like those, and I don't even have to wait for Christmas to play with them if I want to. So there's a couple big ones, and then another one that is all sparkly. Probably will save that one for Christmas. And here's the bells I was hearing. So those are cool. And then here we have Christmas bells to put on your door. Now the thing is, they don't have to be Christmas bells either. I like bells. So like I might kind of maybe change them up a little bit. Maybe even paint them just a little bit and hang them on my door in the art room. Not as Christmas. So, you know, and even if they're red and green, they don't have to be for Christmas. I really like the sound of bells. So, oh, here's a velvet ribbon. So this is very awesome. Nice big ribbon. It's plastic backed. So that's pretty cool. And we've got some more bells. Ooh, and look at this one. This one is a star. Oh, it's a star with deer on it. Can you see that? That's really cool. I should have maybe brought a piece of paper now that I'm thinking of it. And look at those bells. Those are so cool. Now this one, I literally could take the little Christmas off of right here, and that would be good to go to put on my door just like it is. So that's very cool. And I've been making what are they? The little birds, prosperity hens, and they have bells on the bottom of them. You don't have to use like any certain kind of bell. You could use this kind of bell. Ooh, there's another really pretty one with some really big bells. Oh, I like the way that those sound. So yeah, that one, I could leave it like it is, or I can change it up. So I have a lot of things here that I could craft for next year for Christmas also. So let's see. We have a hot glue gun. She'd gotten rid of all of her crafty stuff. When they were getting ready to move, they moved to St. Croix, which is an island, and we live in Michigan, so it's very far away. And so they didn't take a lot with them because the shipping is very expensive. So she had got rid of all of her crafty stuff and then decided things like that she really needed something to do, so she had to go buy some more stuff. So that's a very nice glue gun. And, oh, we have some little tiny Christmas trees. So I can get a tote, and I can put my Christmas stuff in a tote. So we have Acrylic Revolution Piney Plus water-based paint, and this is matte varnish. So this is going to be a clear varnish, and it's whatever you spray this on, it's going to make it matte. So if you've painted something that's shiny and you want it to be matte, you can spray it with this. She got this on clearance. I can't read how much it is, though. So that's very cool. And some Epsom salt, which we can use this in our crafting, or you can use it. I do like to take Epsom salt baths. We have some hairspray, which is good to hold glitter on things. Also, nice to just use the way it is. She has a couple of those. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what's in here, so we're finding out. Ooh, 3 scrapers. Those are very nice. They come in handy for lots of different things, especially spreading paint and spreading glue. So that's very cool. I am going to have a glitter mess to clean up, I can tell you that. We have some more of the little tiny Christmas trees. So I just thought this would be fun. Oh, and some more. This is white primer, so we've got some white spray paint. The nice thing is they put the color here. I wonder if this one is silver, if this is clear. It says varnish, so that should be clear. Oh, and look at these little ornaments that you can fill up. That's cute. We've got some duct tape. Can't do without duct tape. We won't look at the tag. More hairspray. My daughter has very long hair. I'm guessing the hairspray was really for her and she forgot it was in there. Another one of these ornaments. Oh, and these are pretty. Look at the silver flowers. Those definitely will go away for Christmas. We have some lights. I like lights. I put lights all over the place. I have them all over my art room. And I've even, I've got the old LED lights because these new ones are the old, like, just the little lights, because the LEDs hadn't come out when I first started putting up lights. We have some faux snow. That's fun to play with, and you can color it too with your alcohol inks. So let's see here. Oh, we have some pom-poms on trim. Very cool. And again, white, you can always dye white to be whatever color you want it to be. And then we have some Christmas ribbon. Those are really pretty. I like these. They're kind of cool. Make like snow globes out of them. Some more of the silver flowers. Oh, look. I'm going to guess this was for her pup. A little pet scarf. That is so cute. Maybe she was going to do something else. That looks a little bit small for him. Oh, very nice. Another box of lights. And another one of the snow globes. Oh my goodness. There's so much in here. And I'm on the floor so that I would know I had enough room. But oh my goodness. Sitting on your knees is not a good idea the older you get. And we'll see if I can get up when I'm done. So we have a nice wreath here, which you can use all year round. I have a niece that hangs up wreaths on her door for every different season. More of the, oh, I love the lights. I'm so happy about those. Those are very cool. It looks like they're all white. Yep, warm white. So a lot of times I try and get there really early when they put the lights out because the white ones go so fast. And, you know, if you, depending on your project, looks like these might be blue. Yep, these are cool blue. But depending on what you're making, you kind of just need the plain ones. And I hope I've been in shot. So, oh, Christmas trees. Now I use these at Christmas time to make fabric Christmas trees. I love these. So that's really great. So I sell those at the art studio where I sell stuff, and they seem to go really well. So there's those, some more Reese, and hot glue for the hot glue gun. And we're maybe halfway done. Alrighty. Oh, let's see here. Oh. So now we've got some picks. We've got styrofoam balls, which you can paint these different colors and use them for different things. I've always liked to do that. Oh, and look at this. Now this is snow, looks like a snow-covered branch, but winter willow, it says. I was going to say it reminds me of like pussy tails that you can get like kind of in the swamps here. Not really the swamp, but in that area, the edge of the swamp or something. So a little bit. So those are really pretty. Those are really pretty. And we've got some more of the Christmas picks. And here's some with some pine cones in it and some smaller balls. And then we've got the styrofoam balls. You can also use these little styrofoam balls so long as they don't have any pokies coming out of them. If it's just the styrofoam ball, you can use them like, oh, I can't think. Bean bags. You can use them like to stuff toys, like the beanbag chairs that they used to have. This is what was in them. This is what was in them, except they were just plain old white. So you could use those actually, like if you needed to stuff a little something. So we got some more pine cones. And we've got some little paintbrushes. I love these paintbrushes. They work great for stencils. And they also make really nice circles. Actually, I could use those when I do the circle paper, when I do the colored paper. So there's another one of those picks. And we have some paintbrushes. I think these are the ones with the hard bristles. But they still come in handy for lots of things. But what I use them for, yeah, these are the ones with the kind of hard nylon bristles. I like these to spread glue. So when I'm trying to do small areas of glue, they work really well because they're stiff enough that they get that glue right where you want it. We've got some snow-covered Christmas trees. And some more stencil brushes. They're calling them chunky brushes, but when they have that flat end on them, that's great for stenciling. You tap them into your paint, tap them off before you put them on your paper with your stencil, and they work perfectly. And then we have some more LED lights. You know, it's funny to think that sometimes your kids kind of take after you in the types of things that they like. We're getting there. Oh, we have these little tube confettis. These are really quite fun. You actually can string these with needle and thread. They're kind of fun for that, to put them on any kind of a dangle or something. They do have a hole in them, but they're round, but they're not sealed. Like they just, like when you wrap a piece of paper around and around like that, it's not sealed. That's what these are like. But they do work good. You just put your needle like through one of the sides to catch it. And they are thin, so it's not something that you're gonna want to, like you're not gonna wear it. But they would work good for like dangles of different sorts, and they're so colorful. We have lightweight spackle. This is awesome. So that's really great for texture on mixed media projects. Oh, look at the little skate. Isn't that just so cute? And it has bells on it. That is really cute. Got a few of those, it looks like. Oh, this one's heavy. This is paint. We have green paint, green acrylic, and red acrylic, and we have some Mod Podge, and some more Mod Podge. We have Mod Podge gloss and Mod Podge matte. It's always nice to kind of have a little bit of both, because you never know when you're going to want something to be, you know, sometimes you think you always want it glossy, but sometimes you look at it and you think, no, I need to tone it back a little bit. So the matte works nicely. Look at these cute little balls. These look like little, like the mirror balls in the discotheques. That was way back in my day and age. Those are really cute. Those would be fun to make. If you're making a little diorama, you could use one of those. We've got some more Christmas trees. Oh, look at the checked ribbon. That could be used all time of year. 4th of July would be good for that. We have some drop cloth. And some more spackle. Now the question is, was the spackle supposed to be for fixing up the house as they were moving? Or did she actually get it to craft with? I buy it to craft with, but they might have actually bought it for the house. You never know. Alrighty. And we have another little bell boot, but you could take this off and it's a cute little boot. That is so cute. I really like those. Oh, and then we have some little people. Welcome to the North Pole, it says. They moved from close to the North Pole all the way down to the equator practically. And then we have some more Merry Christmas. Aren't those cute? And you can use those at different times too. And some 5-minute epoxy. Epoxy works really great for something that you want to, like, it really needs to hold well and it's gonna like get a little bit of use. Epoxy works great for that. And then I think we're almost to the bottom here. I think this is it. We have some of the garland swag. So, and if you look, it's kind of thin, but all you have to do is wrap a couple together if you want it a little thicker. And she picked up quite a few of those. Probably she was going to put those on the wreaths, but they could be used for lots of different things. So there we go. I think that is, yep, that's all of it. So I will put the paints and the spackle and the glue where those things go. I'll put the hot glue gun in the cupboard by my hot glue, by my other hot glue guns. And like I will put these kind of maybe possibly by my beads. And then I'll get a tote for all of the really Christmassy stuff. And I'll have it for next Christmas to play with. So thank you very much for stopping by. I know it was a different video, and it was Christmas stuff when it's not Christmas. But remember that a lot of Christmas stuff you can use for other things. And you can paint them to make them different colors if you don't like the color they are. And just because you get something that comes in a pack of, let's say, like this red and green. Okay, so it looks like Christmas, but if you just use the green or you just use the red, it doesn't look like Christmas at all anymore. So, you know, just think outside the box. If you have things at home, or sometimes like after holiday sales, you can pick things up and you can get things that are really cheap. I could take the red, mix it with white, and I've got pink. I can mix the dark green with white, and I've got light green. You know, so a little bit of mixing and you can have lots of different colors. So thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate you. And sorry it's not a crafty video this week. I just couldn't get one done. Sometimes when there's only 2 days on the weekend, yesterday I didn't feel good, so today is Sunday, and like I said, I did craft this morning, but I kind of forgot to start filming when I was working on them. I was getting so excited and kind of doing it in a little bit of like assembly line. I was like doing all of this and then all of that to all three of them, and then all of a sudden I realized, oops. So So I'll have that one. I should have that one next week. And it really turned out great. I really like the way that it turned out. So I hope you stop by next week to see what we do with those wash mitts. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I believe that last week's video, at the end of last week's video, I showed you, I got a pom-pom maker and a car wash mitt from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use those to make actually 2 different projects. So thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.